Make progress your new default mode. Here we have a worksheet which is almost complete. You've identified what's blocking you, you've mapped out your action plan to counter them, but here's where most people fail. They don't make it repeatable. I see this all the time with my coaching clients. Some gets motivated, creates a perfect plan, takes action for a few days, and then life happens. They get busy, lose momentum, and 3 weeks later, they're back where they started. The repeat stage, which is at the bottom of the sheet, is what separates people who have breakthrough moments from people who have breakthrough lives. Your mind is going to tell you that consistency is hard, that you don't have enough willpower, that you've tried this before and failed. And maybe that's true, but here's what I've learned. Consistency isn't about willpower. It's about making the process so simple and automatic that it becomes harder not to do it than actually doing it. Look at the bottom of your worksheet. This is your repeat section. This is where we design your consistency system. The question isn't how do I stay motivated or how do I feel like it? The real question is what's the smallest thing I can do every day that moves me toward the goal that you wrote up here in what you want to achieve. So for our YouTube example here, what are the repeatable steps that we can take that will progressively get us closer towards actually achieving our goal that we want to achieve? We can spend 10 minutes daily writing down video ideas. We can set a goal of recording one video, even if it's terrible, a week. And we can review monthly what's working and adjust what doesn't. And of course, these are just a few ideas of the actions that we can take. Remember, small imperfect steps forward every day beats one giant perfect step which never get executed. Because we can learn as we go, we can get better. It's that gradual process of not getting caught up in perfection, but executing on small, easy steps, even if they are imperfect, and just trying to be a little bit better and growing and finding a little bit new ways every single time. Notice these aren't huge commitments. 10 minutes a day, one video a week. The key here though is to start where your mind goes, yep, we can do that, and then you find a way to do that every day. We're also building in the DAR method as your go-to tool for when you hit a new obstacle. And you will. You just drop it onto paper, you evolve it into actionable steps, and you repeat this process for every challenge that comes up. You're not just working toward one goal, you're becoming someone who knows how to get unstuck from anything. Now it's your turn. In the repeat section, write down what's the smallest daily action that you can commit to, write down what your weekly milestone is, and how you will use the DAR method when new obstacles appear. Make it so small that even on your worst day, you can still do it. We're building a habit. We're not trying to be a hero. What's your smallest daily action going to be? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. It's incredibly how powerful these tiny commitments become when you actually stick to them. And that's exactly what you just built here. Your personal consistency system that addresses your specific situation. Not generic advice, not what worked for someone else. This is your blueprint designed for sustainable progress by you. Here's what happens when you master the repeat stage. Progress becomes your default mode. Instead of having to psych yourself up for action, action becomes automatic. And every time you face a new challenge, whatever it's growing your YouTube channel, starting an online business, or any other task, goal, or dream you now have a proven system to work through it. You now have something most people never create, a complete blueprint for getting unstuck, and more importantly, staying unstuck. But blueprints only work if you work them. The worksheet in your hands isn't just an exercise, it's your roadmap for transformation. Let me know which part of this process surprised you most. What feels like the biggest game changer for your situation? Here's the beautiful thing about what you just did. Taking these actions, working through the DAR method, completing these assignments, this is transformation in action. You're already becoming unstoppable. And you can use this entire process for every single goal, task, or dream that you have. Just come back to these videos, grab a fresh sheet of paper, and work through it again. And here's a pro tip that will stack success massively in your favor. Start with the goal or task that you perceive to be the easiest one to complete. And do that first. Because when you get that first win, then move on to the next easiest one and so on. This is what builds unstoppable momentum. And it proves to yourself that not only does the method work, You can work it. With your DAR method blueprint complete, you're ready to bridge the gap from having the plan to take consistent action. In the next video, we'll show you exactly how to turn your blueprint into reality. But first, make sure you completed your repeat section before you proceed, because your transformation depends on it. Now, you might be wondering, what's the fastest way to actually implement what you just learned and guarantee you get results? Here's what I see happen all the time. Someone watches content like this, gets excited, maybe even fills out the DAR method worksheet, and then life happens 3 weeks later, nothing's changed. The worksheet is buried under other papers, and they're back where they started. That's not going to be you. That's why I created a DAR Method Breakthrough Challenge, a free 30-minute coaching session with me where we take your DAR Method blueprint and identify exactly what's keeping you from taking action on it. This isn't group coaching or a webinar. This is me working with you one-on-one to bridge the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. In this single 30-minute session, review or create your complete DAR Method blueprint and together identify your specific mindset blocks that's preventing you to take action. I will give you the exact solution to overcome what's ever keeping you stuck so that you can go from stuck to having everything you need to start taking consistent action. Here's the thing. Having the DAR method is just step one. The real transformation happens when you start implementing it. And that's where most people hit mental obstacles. Instead of giving you generic advice, I'll identify the specific obstacle in your way and give you a personalized method to break through it. Most coaches charge $300+ per hour for this level of personal attention. I'm giving you this breakthrough session completely free. You might be asking, why would I give away personal coaching for free? It's simple. I believe in the DAR method. I know it works when you have the right approach to implement it. I'd rather help you get real results for free rather than watch you stay stuck because you tried to figure it out all alone. Plus, I only work with people who are serious about transformation. This session helps me identify who's ready to do the work. And here's the thing. I can only take on a limited number of people each month because I personally handle every session. Depending on when you're watching this, there might be a waiting list. This is only for people who are committed to taking action on their goals. If you're just curious or looking for more information to consume, this isn't for you. At the end of our session together, you will receive a recording of our Breakthrough Challenge session, transcript, and follow-up materials. No matter what, you keep everything we create together. I'm only opening up spots for new DAR Method Breakthrough Challenges once a month, and they fill up quickly. If you're serious about finally implementing your blueprint instead of just having it, don't wait. Click the link in the description to apply for the free DAR Method Breakthrough Challenge. I personally review every application to make sure we're a good fit. Your transformation is waiting on the other side of implementation. Don't let this be another video you've watched and did nothing with. Click the link in the description below, fill out the short application, and let's turn your DAR Method blueprint into your reality. I'll see you in our breakthrough session.